Hi grade 11s, welcome to this video. Today we'll be doing page 91 where we are given two cylindrical pipes that one is interpenetrating the other. We are told to draw what is given, which is the top view and the incomplete front view, then complete the front view and then develop both of the pipes. So as you can see, I've already drawn a circle using radius 26. So it's 26, 26, which is then a total of 52. And then I measured half of 38 since the branch pipe is 38 on each side. 38 in total. So it's 19, 19. Then I just projected those 2 points out. Now I'm going to measure 18 millimeters out. So let me extend the center line. So we're going to measure 18 here. So that is the branch pipe. Then we can now measure 10 up with our XY line. Then another 10, our starting point. Let me just complete this. And the height of the main pipe is 74 millimeters. And that is from the longest side. So we'll project it up. And then on this side, we will project it up as well. Then we are told that in order to get the pipe is 8 millimeters. Then this pipe that is here, it's the same size as this one. So we're going to measure this 38. Then from there, we're going to measure another 8. All these dimensions, remember, they are given. And then you will join it below. So this is your main pipe. Then you will project those 2 points out. Then project the branch pipe from the top view. And close it off. So let's get the center here as well, which is 19 millimeters. Then from there, we can start drawing the curve of interpenetration. So what we're going to do, we're going to take half of this, draw an auxiliary view. In construction, same thing on this side. Just make this one a little darker. I don't think you'll see it. So once you have the auxiliary view, we'll take your 60/30 and divide it into 6 parts. So both the auxiliary views have been divided into 6 parts. Now I'm going to do the labelings. I'm going to start with 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to go back 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then here, since it's at the top, so now you're looking at it from the top. That means this one is here in the middle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, going back, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that's how my labeling is. Once I have the labeling, I can now get the point of interpenetration, the curve of interpenetration. So I'm going to take my points because we want to know where exactly this pipe is touching this one. So we already know that at 10 and 4, it's touching it here. So that we can project up. Then we have our 4 and 10. We'll have a point. Then we're going to take, let's see, 9 and 11, which should be in line with 3 and 5. So those are in line, as you can see. So I'm going to bring only the top part of it up. Then we have 3 and 11 there. And then here 5, 3 and 5. We have 5 there. Then we'll have another point. Then 2, 8 and 12. With 2 and 6. Also in line. So I'm going to take just one to reduce number of lines. Then we have 8 and 6 this side. Then 2 and 12. Then lastly we have 1 and 7, which is this one. And they will be just here. Once you have that, You will then have your curve. So if you have a flexi curve, you can do this with the flexi curve if your freehand is not good. So that is the second part completed, where we've drawn the curve of interpenetration. Now I'm going to start with my development. For this drawing, I'm going to show you two ways to develop this one, and then I will just only do this one normally. And I'm going to start with this one because it's the fastest one. So I'm going to just do it here at the bottom. So I'm just going to have a starting point. There. And then because I want to open it up here at 1 going out. So I'm going to number this point my 1. Once I've done that, I have to now divide this line into 12 equal parts. So firstly, I'm just going to draw a line at any random angle. I'm not measuring this angle at all. I'm just drawing a line at a random angle. Then I'm going to calculate my circumference. My circumference is pi times d, which will then substitute, and then the diameter is 38. Then we should get 38, 119.38. So this line that I just drew here, it will be 119. So I'm going to take my ruler and measure 119.38. So it's 120, this is 119, just next to the 119. So you will draw that line at 119.28. Then you're going to now have to divide the angled line into 12 equal parts. So you're going to take this and then divide it by 12. You get 9.9. So we're going to take our ruler and then we have to mark 12 points that are 9.9. So closer to 10 from 0. So we have 12 points. We're going to take our ruler and join the points. The last point with where the line given ends. I'm sure this method you remember in grade 10. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to align my ruler with the last line at the angle that it's at. Then I'm going to move it around to transfer those points to the main line. Then I will number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back to 1. Once I have that, I can now put my T-square straight and transfer these lines up. These points. Remember, all this is still in construction. So now that I have my lines, my 119 line divided into 12 equal parts, I'm going to now start taking my points from there. So I'm going to use this view to get my points, because that's where the true lengths are. So I'm going to come here. This is my 1. This is 1. 1 has the same length as 7. So wherever I have 1 and 7, I'm going to mark that. So this is 1, 7, back to 1, 1. Then same thing for 2. So I'm just using the point of interpenetration here. These are my points for 2. For 2 here, same as 6 and 8. So 2, 12, 6, 8 have the same distance. 2, 6, 8, and 12. They're all the same distance. Then we move on to 3 and 11, which is the same distance as 5 and 9. So 3, 5, 9, 11. Lastly, 4 and 10. 4, 10. Once you have that, you can now outline your development. So there is the development of the branch pipe, which is this one, meaning that we just opened it up from 1. Now we will develop the main pipe. So the main pipe, as I've mentioned, I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can open it up. Even with the branch pipe, you can open it up 2 ways, but really, most people prefer just opening it 1 way, and at the end of the day, it's really your decision. So let's begin. We're going to divide the circle into 12 equal parts. The main circle, which has the branch, which has the branch pipe interpenetrating it. And then we're going to label it with letters. This is just to make the distinction between the two pipes. Once we have that, we're going to first start by projecting and then about 5 mm away or 10, you might want to start with your drone. Then project that bottom piece, and then for the circumference, we can just calculate it here. So 163, 36. Then we will then divide it by 12, which will be 13.6. Once now we have that, we already know that our line here at the bottom should be 163.36. So I'm going to measure it. One 63.3. Then outline it. Then we will then divide it into 12 equal parts. So at any angle of my choice, I'm just going to draw a line. Then I will mark 13.6 because that's what you get when you divide that line into 12 equal parts. 13.6 is just closer to 14. Then, since I'm going to start by first opening it up here from A, which is here, our A is here, then I will just have my A already there. Then I'm going to start marking my 12 points on the angled line. Then I will join my last point with where my 163 ends. Then with my 6 square. Let me align it properly. I'm aligning it, then supporting it at the bottom. Then I'm bringing these points up to the main line. With the last one. Once I have those 12 points, I can now label them A, B, C, so back to A. And then once I have that, I can now transfer them up. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that I take them down all the way because I need to use the space for the second demonstration of the development. So even this A1, I'll just erase this of it. So once we have the lines transferred up, we're now going to start getting our point from here and across. So first things first, we need to take our points there, taking them up. So we already have A, we need B and L. So we have B, L here, C and K, C, K, then D and J here, D, J, then E and I, F, H, then lastly we have G. So those are our points. So what we're going to do now, where they touch we're going to do this top part because the bottom part, they are all in line with it. So it's just a straight line. But for this slanted part, we need to project each part individually. So where G touches this part, we're going to transfer it and intersect it with G here. So we have a point at G. Same thing for F and H. So H, F, then E and I. I, E, D and J. So we have D and J. Then we have D this side. Then C, K. The K, C, then B and L. have L here, B, and lastly we have A and A. So there's my curve at the top. And then now the sides. We need to show the sides where this pipe will go to fit in there. So with this, for these sides, we need to get these points here first. Once we have those points, then we can now just project the other ones from this. Sorry, so I'm just going to use this color to indicate. So you want the distance from A to here, to that point of interpenetration. I don't think it's visible. Wait. Okay, let me try again. Still not visible. We try another one. Okay, maybe that one is visible. So this distance, once again on this side, we want that distance there. This distance. And this distance here. So I know you can't really see much, but you will see it when I project it. So we want to mark that distance. So from A to the first part, which is this one here, to the point of interpenetration, which is 2 and 6. A to 2 and 6 is the same as A to 8 and 12. So I'm going to mark A. That is your 2, 6 here. Then on the other side, A. That is my 8, 12. There. Then we're now going to get the distance from A to 3 and 5. B. Just next to B. 3, 5. Which is the same as A to 9 and 11. And then lastly, A to 4, which is the same as A to 10. So this side is A to 4. A to 10. So we're just using these distances here where the points of interpenetration are. So once you have that, we can project those points up so that we can now have our circle. So 3, 5, 4. Same thing this side. 10, 9, 11, 8. Then we're now going to take our points. We have 4 and 10 here. 4, 10. We have 4 this side. We have 10 this side. Then we have 2 and 6. We have 2 there. 2 there by 2 and 12. So this would be our 12. This would be my 2. Then 3 and 11, which is the same as 5 and 9. So this side we have 3 and 5. 3, 3, 11. 11 is here. 5, 9. We have 5 on this line again. We have 9 on this line. 6 and 8. 6. 8 here with 12. Here. So those are all of our points, because 1 and 7 would then be in line with A, 7, 1. Same thing here. 1 is not in line with 2. So 1 is here. Let me project that one across 1. Let me see 7. Same thing with 7. 7. 7. So using a smooth curve, there's your opening. Same thing on the other side. Then you can close it off. And that's the first way to develop your main pipe. And if you this is the way that you prefer it, then if you have that and this, then you are done with the page, because you have developed the branch pipe, you have developed the main pipe. Now you are done. But if you want to have a look at how to do it another way, you're more than welcome to continue watching, and I will just do it down here. So you already have this distance. I'm just going to transfer it, draw my line, which is 166, since this line has already been divided. Then what I'm going to do, instead of opening it up here at A, I'm going to open it up here at G. So I'm going to open it up this way. That means I'm going to start my labeling with G, going clockwise. So it's going to be G, H, I, J, K, L, A, B, C, D, E, F, back to G. Once I have that, then I can just now once again, since I'm opening it up here at G, I'm going to start getting my points. So G, I'm going to mark G there, mark G there. F and H, H, F, E, I, D, J, C, K, B, and L. Just trace it properly. Then lastly, we have A. So those points, you can join them using freehand. The straight line, there's no holes, that's why I'm just drawing a straight line. So once you've done with this part, you want to now account for where this hole is. And this hole is still starting at A. So we're still going to have our main points starting at A, which is our 1 and 7. So you're going to come here, get your 1, then you mark it, then lower your compass all the way to 7. So those are your 2 points. And then once again, before we plot all the other points, we need to get the distance from A to 2, 6, and then 3, 5, and then 4. So basically, the point of interpenetration here. So this is from A to 2, 6, and 8, 12. On the side of B, we have 2, 6. And this side we have 8, 12. Let me zoom in. And then from A again, we're going to go to this line where it's touching, just 3, 5. 3, 5, and 9 and 11. on the side of B, it's 3, 5. So you have 3 side next to B, and then L, you have 9 and 11. Then lastly, A to 4. So on the side of L, we have 10. Then on C, on B, closer to C, we have 4. And then remember at A, you have 1 and 7. So these points will be transferred up. So once they are up, we can now get the height from the curve of interpenetration. We already had 7. We're going to go for 6 and 8. We place it here where we projected 6 and 8 from the top view. That's your 6 and your 8. Where is your 8? Here we have 8. We're going to create a point, and we have 6 this side. Then we move on to 5 and 9. We have 5 this side, and we have 9 this side. 4 and 10 here. We have 10, 4, 3 and 11. 11 here. 3 here with 5. And then 2 and 12. 2, 12. Then those are our points, and as you can see, it forms perfect circle. So there is the second way to develop the main pipe. Either way, remember this is OR. It's not AND. So you can either do it this way or this way. And this way can even work for you when you're doing it vertically. Because whenever you're doing it vertically, you still need to take points and transfer them to the drawing. So it's better to get used to actually taking points. Even this one, you can do it vertically. So other than that, this is how you can do the page 91. Zoom out one last time because now everything is just everywhere. So this is how you can do page 91 with the top view, the front view, the development of the main pipe, one of these two ways, and then the development of the branch pipe. Remember to always show calculations and the formula as well in the calculations. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. And remember, please Don't use color. This was just for explanation purposes. Thank you once again for watching.